Today, we are going to look at 10 classic cars that recently sold on Cars and Bids for under $25,000. And starting us off, we have a 1968 Chevrolet Impala Super Sport that recently sold for $16,500. It has about 80,500 miles in the odometer, V8 engine, a 4-speed manual transmission, and this one sold on August 1st. How nice is this one? So next we have a 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe. This one had about 80,700 miles on the odometer. Said this Mustang's factory fitted engine was reportedly replaced by a Ford Performance 306 cubic inch V8 crate engine, and it sold August 7th for $20,420. This one's probably one of my personal favorites on this list of 10 classic cars today is this 1985 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. How cool is this Grand Wagoneer? There's about 33,900 miles on the odometer. That's awesome. A 5.9 liter V8 engine. Has supposedly accident-free Carfax report, which that's amazing for how old it is. And this one was sold on July 25th for $24,000. Next, and this is one I have never seen in all these years looking at different classic cars, is a 1977 Nissan Fairlady Z. It has a 2.8 liter six cylinder. It's a rear wheel drive, about 62,000 miles shown on the odometer. This one is a Japanese market coupe that was reportedly imported in 2024, and it sold on July 16th for $20,500. Next, one of my favorites is the third gen Camaros. Is this 1983 Chevy Camaro Z28? Has about 53,000 miles showing. But although no record is available, it is possible that the 5-digit odometer on this Camaro may have rolled over in its past. The odometer currently displays, like I said, 53,000 miles, has a 5-point-liter V8 engine, sold for 7,500. But I would imagine the low price is because of the possible it being more than 53,000 miles on that odometer. Beautiful looking Camaro though. Love that. Next, we have a 1981 Pontiac Firebird Formula. Has 5.3 liter V8, 48,900 miles shown, but seller states that this Firebird's 5-digit odometer has rolled over. True mileage is unknown. That would kind of explain the price. I couldn't believe the price when I first saw this. And the seller also stated the engine uses about half a quart of oil every 1,000 miles, has a manual 5-speed transmission, and sold on July 14th for $7,500. Next, one of my faves is a 1981 Chevy Corvette. Has about 84,700 miles on the odometer. Has a 5.7 liter V8 engine, 4-speed manual transmission. This one sold on July 24th for $7,300. What a steal. I wish I would have known about that one. Oh my gosh. Next, we have a 1971 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Has a 3.3 or 302 cubic engine V8, cubic inch V8, excuse me, previously restored, some modifications, an automatic 3-speed transmission, sold on July 15th for $23,500. What a tough looking car, though. I love that. Next, we have a 1985 Toyota Land Cruiser. This one is a 5-speed manual, has 189,200 miles on the odometer, a 4-point liter turbo diesel inline 6. sold July 24th for $20,750. And the last car on our list of 10 cars under 25,000, this one is not exactly under 25,000, super close. It was too cool to leave off this list. Is a 1969 Oldsmobile 442 Coupe. Has a 400 cubic inch V8 4-speed manual, sold July 24th. Manual 4-speed transmission, about 87,300 miles shown on the odometer. And this one sold for $25,442. So here are 10 classic cars, or really 9.5 classic cars that sold for under $25,000 on Cars and Bids. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments.